Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Paul Gardens. Today is a bright and sunny morning at the end of June, and today we're going to be doing just a little garden tour, a little garden update. Got a lot of really cool things going on in the garden. Let's get started. Here are our peas. This is the last of our spring crops that we have still currently in the garden. Radishes have come out, all the lettuces have come out, but the peas are still going strong. We kind of did a plant a bunch and support them the best we can method this year, and they've been doing really good. Here are some sunflowers that we're growing. My son is currently heavily into Plants vs. Zombies. So we're doing I'm trying to do a lot of plants that, keep him interested in the garden, and that is, if you've played Plants vs. Zombies, they have pea shooters, so you have the peas. They have sunflowers, which produce sun, so he saw them and wanted to grow them, so we got some transplants and put them in. This is where our lettuces were, so they've replaced the lettuces. At this end of the bed, we have all of our cucumbers. We have both pickling and slicing cucumbers. We currently have 3 plants here, and then we have another row that's coming in behind it. Those seeds were started a few days ago, and they're just starting to sprout right now. The plan is to put a little trellis in between them so that they can start climbing once this second set is up and ready to go. Here we have our squash plants. We have a zucchini, a golden squash, and then a summer squash plant. These have grown larger than I've ever had squash plants grow before. I actually drastically underestimated the amount of size that they would need, so they're encroaching on our 2 eggplants back here. Actually, that one's kind of pushing the eggplant to the side. We are going to have to start pruning it if we're going to get any eggplant. Eggplants did suffer a little bit because they did get in the garden right before the frost, so they had to be covered, so we did lose some of the bottom leaves. Same thing with our tomato plants. They all got frost kissed, and they all had heavy damage to their bottom leaves. Back here we have all of our tomatoes. All of our tomatoes are doing fantastic. Even with the frost kiss damage from the late frost on the bottom leaves, we've had, really good growth. All of them are producing flowers, setting fruit. Pepper plants, all doing really good. The 2 that are struggling are the shishitos, but our jalapenos and our bell pepper plants are all really bushy, producing peppers at a really good rate right now, and as soon as it gets really hot, I'm really expecting these plants to kind of explode. Go pollinate my plants. Go. No clovers. Zucchini. And over here we have our soybeans. This is our first year growing soybeans. These were planted right after the lettuces came out. This is one of the plants that we are very excited about growing because edamame is one of me and my wife's favorite snacks. Pole beans are starting to climb. They've all sent out their shoots. Starting to climb up our trellis that we did our cucumbers on this last year, and this year we're using it for pole beans. Here are our strawberry plants. We have something that is currently eating our strawberries, and we have put up these metal fences to try and stop whatever is eating them from eating them, but right now it is currently not working, and we are going to have to reassess and come up with a better solution, because it's just we had tons of fruit set, and then whatever is eating them has eaten all but about 3 or 4 berries that have made it off the plant. Thank you everybody for joining me today at Paul Gardens. Be safe, stay well, and we'll see you in the garden.